Us, hi everybody. Thank you for coming back. And today we'll talk about contraction relaxation in order to snap your technique. When you need snap your technique, snap your technique. And in order to make a good kime, strong kime, you need to first be able to relax. See, the more relaxed I am, the more potential contraction I have. See, if I'm already semi-tense during a movement, let's say 30% tense, there's only 70% left. So almost, what I'm saying is not really accurate, but almost as soft as possible, close to 0 to sharp contraction center. Now again, I said it's not accurate. In order to move at full speed, if you look at Usain Bolt, 100-meter sprint, people will say that he's relaxed, but to run at the speed that he does, certain muscles have to work really hard. In other words, the true description will be the right amount of tension in the right place, in the right time. But anyway, generally speaking, softer you are, right, more snap, more squeeze, right, because the snap in your technique come from the squeeze to the center, we say. But from the center, give this snap to the contact area. From the center, squeeze, contraction, snap, project this to the contact area. And again, the right amount in the right place. In other words, your shoulders, your elbow has to be very, very soft to allow the snap of the center to transfer to the contact area. So you gotta learn to be soft in between. Now, let me tell you a few reasons for why contraction relaxation is useful. At the beginning, we only talk about body dynamics, keeping a good posture, stance. But contraction relaxation, or some people say contraction expansion. Expansion is muscle cannot expand. It's a reaction of contraction, relax. So more precise term, contraction relaxation, but expansion is a good term because it gives you the feel, soft. Anyway, when you change from relaxation to contraction, don't misunderstand this. You don't want to shrink. You want to contract to expand energy out. Yes. So contraction is center, and this contraction, this is the handle of the whip. Give to the contact area. Yes. So, but many other reasons for contraction relaxation, which I'll mention briefly now. Contraction is, see, I can create inside preparation. So I'm loaded like a bow and arrow. Right? Inside contraction, also including the legs. I'll go into it in even video. Allow me to switch quick. Allow me to drive quickly. Yes. So inside contraction is preparation. Contraction for snap. Contraction as you snap. Contraction itself is energy. In addition to the momentum, from initiation to end of technique, the right increase of external segments of movements, segments of your body. But contraction itself is energy. And it makes your body dense, so the energy could be transmitted. And it gets internal spring for next move. Yeah. So I'll explain in the next video also the difference between the right contraction, the wrong contraction. What does relaxation and softness really mean? I'll save it for the next video. But anyway, to practice this contraction, relaxation, it's better to start from big move. Big. See here, contraction, relax. And sharp contraction. Big move allows more space for your breathing to control, relax, contraction. But if you look at some kata, you don't have this space. That's a more advanced level. If you look at Tekisana, contract, squeeze, squeeze, relax, squeeze, in a short space. Squeeze, so in between, move, soft, see, and soft, squeeze, and squeeze, and soft, and squeeze. So very quick changes. In committed, sometimes very short technique. Right? So you still have to, in between, if you stay tense, energy does not increase. So even in this kind of short space, in between soft, stop. Gotta be. Yes. And you see it in many katas, even Goju show here. See, I have very little space. Stop. Right? Especially those kind of techniques, open hand. Snap is very important. So, practice from big movement and then step by step smaller action. But control with your breath and engage your feet in order to stop. You can be floating there. Then there is no choice but to tense up. Okay, I think that's enough for now. You can post in the comments any questions. If you wanted to cover more deeply any subject, us.